Welcome to part 25 of Tales of the Abyss.
You're still watching that, aren't you?
Shut up. You're the one that showed me that stupid video.
No, you're the one that showed it to me.
No, it was my friend that showed it to me, and then I showed it to you, but oh well.
Where are we now?
Welcome to Akzeriuth.
The, Groove Killer Country.
What?
I say Groove Killer Country.
Oh. Man, it's been forever since I played Skyward Sword.
No, not Groove Killer.
That's what you said.
No, I say Groove Killer.
Oh, dang it. It sounded like you said Groose. Anyway. Yeah, this town is covered in miasma. Luke! Damn it, Luke.
What's dirty? What am I going to catch? Don't say such stupid things.
I keep hearing... You know, I just noticed there's background voices in the back, and it sounds really disturbing what's going on back there.
Oh, stop it.
Did you all come from the Kimloskin
People are
side?
kind of in pain and dying due to poison. And working.
It's like, we're trying to help people. Oh, really, Natalia? That's what you really want? You should want to pull the train around 6 o'clock.
God dang it! Oh, no. God, no. Ash is not here. Oh! Hey, she has clearly...
Oh!
Actually, I don't think we've gotten that far yet. But she knows about Ash, sort of.
Here and there. I'm sorry.
It's my fault for showing you that stupid video.
Now we're not going to keep a straight face for this part.
I'm sure we'll be
Looks like the
fine.
miasma isn't quite as thick here as by the Food River.
Meanwhile, guy took a pee break upstairs.
Apparently, it's pretty
No,
bad.
he was just checking to see if anything was going on.
Let's take a look
Apparently,
around.
the
Then
miasma's
come
not
on.
nearly as bad over... Which is kind of good, considering you remember the last time we were at Fubris River, it kind of almost killed Arietta.
Shut up.
She was kind of sitting right in front of the whole leak until they decided to move her because
Reasons.
let's not kill her yet. We only fought her once. We got to fight her at least 2 more times. That's how rival fights work in these games. I'm not even spoiling it. Anyone that's played a Tales game since Symphonia should know that that's going to happen. You really hate her more than any of the other god generals, don't you?
It's not her I hate, it's the liger she has I hate.
It's because you want to kill it and you can't.
I want that thing dead by the time this game is over.
Why? What did it ever do to
It
you?
exists.
But it didn't do anything.
It exists, that's why.
Hey, Luke, you want to try talking to people instead of just moping?
Apparently not.
God dang it. Well, Ion's
Jerk.
moping. Oh, everyone's moping. But,
And
eh.
meanwhile, one guy's just sitting there mopping up all the tears.
And Tyr gives no fucks. Tyr, have you never watched Scooby-Doo? That is never a good idea.
But my dad was a house cat.
God damn it. That explains so much, Pappy.
No, as I explained so much to you.
No, if Tyr's dad was a house cat, she'd be less tsundere. Severely less tsundere. Stop it.
No.
Are we gonna have to restart this recording?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. And there's Annis going, hey, tragedy, but if we can make money off of it, cha-ching. Dang it, Annis.
She just wants to start a BS charity organization. Just like 4-H.
I swear her wanting money makes sense later.
It makes sense now.
Though her reasoning for wanting money makes more sense later.
This area's already been.
And we're back at that whole, there's way too many skits in a row, Namco.
Don't care. Don't care background.
Either spread them out or have them all literally chained together in one giant skit instead of just like pausing. I know I can choose not to watch the skits, but I feel like I should because it's a Let's Play.
Glares at Dawn menacingly.
At least with Dawn, you don't have to. At least with Dawn, they have them voiced.
It still doesn't. That is still not a good. That's still not very good with how it's treated. It's like, hey, here's how to skit. Oh, that's part 1. Sorry. Screw you.
I think every game has a lot of skits, not just this game and Dawn, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of skits in Vesperia as well.
Yeah, I'm just saying the skits are voiced, yeah, but that doesn't make them good.
No, but it's at least tolerable, and that
No,
kid's
it's-
just constantly running into a wall.
He's having a seizure.
I guess.
No, he has 8. No, he has no idea what's going on around him right now.
Probably
Hey, a frog.
No, if anything, I'm just saying, like, Dawn did something good, which is had voiced skits. More games needed the Japanese. I mentioned this before, but the Japanese version of this did have voiced skits, and I wish they had just opted to just put them in
The
there.
Japanese version of Symphonia also had voiced skits.
I know, which is I wish they had just had voiced skits because
Budget.
just having text on the screen is kind of, distracting.
Budget.
For the English version, anyway.
Let's just put it this way: the Tales games don't really have a big budget overseas.
At least not at this point.
Yeah.
Around Vesperia, it's like, oh, these are popular. We should probably do more about that.
Oh, people.
And then PS3
I
happened.
was like, people like this more than Final Fantasy. We should capitalize.
And then well, I mean, they knew people liked the franchise. It's just not many consoles had it.
It was mainly on the PS3 where the fan base was.
Well, that was for the later series of like
And as of
Graces and stuff.
and as of this day, it's still on PS3.
I'm surprised Berseria is not going to be on PS4.
Well, with Zestiria, they're porting it to PS4, so I wouldn't be surprised if Berseria is the same way.
Well, that's why I'm saying, like, since they're porting Zestiria to PS4, I'm surprised Berseria isn't already just PS4 exclusive.
They have no reason to do that yet because their fan base is still on PS3.
I know. I'm just expecting it to happen soon.
Yeah, they'll happen when
Mainly because I only just bought my PS3 last year.
they'll do it when the fan
I'm
base.
just waiting for it to be.
They'll do it when the fan base is actually there.
I know. That's why I'm just saying, because with my luck, because I only just bought my PS3 early this year, that's going to be when they jump everything to PS4.
Oh no, Namco's not Tails team isn't jumping ship yet. They've already said they're not jumping ship quite yet.
Yeah, because I still need to get Grace's F.
Can you
I
talk
know
to that
it's
guy?
not everybody's. I know I know the story's not as good as most other games, but it's still fun.
I was going to say.
From what I've watched.
I was going to say, can you talk to that guy?
I don't think so. No, because the.
But you just
Because the
actually
bridge is out.
you just did talk to him, so I felt dumb.
Oops. Shows how much we're paying attention to my own video here. Anyways, so this is the tunnel they're digging. Hopefully nothing explodes in here, honestly. I'm not saying that it's foreshadowing. I'm saying, like, literally, like, don't...
This is a
Mining things is scary, because you can just hit the wrong spot and suddenly an avalanche and you're dead. That's not a good sign. I don't envy miners.
You're in a mining town, so of course something bad's going to happen here. That should be pretty obvious, as if they didn't slap it across your head hard enough.
It didn't happen in Mega Man Legends.
Yeah, well, that's
And that game revolves around digging.
Yeah, I was going to say that game revolves around digging. It's not if it's the focal point, then no.
You'd
it's not
think
gonna
one of the ruins would fall on you, though.
This isn't Dig Dug.
No, I can imagine like going into one of the bonus dungeons and like a trap. Nah, no. Capcom's not that big of a dick. It's like the wall closes. Like, do you have the drill arm? Well, you're screwed. Reset the game.
You know what would be messed up is if you went to Akzeriuth and saw a Dig Dug reference.
It wouldn't be messed up. It would make
It
sense.
would make sense, but it also kill the entire mood.
Not really. I mean, they throw Pac-Man in at random places.
They made Pac-Man into a snowman in Symphonia.
Without spoiling too much, I think there's an ice sculpture of Pac-Man in this game in a later town.
That doesn't scream lazy.
Well, there's more than just that. I mean,
It better be just more than that.
there is more than that. I'm just saying I think there's a Pac-Man ice sculpture.
I'm still waiting for a Tales game to have a puzzle that's based on Pac-Man.
I'm surprised they haven't had that too.
Like you're trying to navigate a maze and there's like four color-coded guys chasing after you through it.
Well, there is a mini game in this game that's based off of Dragon Buster, but
I'd rather be Pac-Man. At least I can have fun with it.
I've never actually played the original Dragon Buster, so
Yeah, the reference is kind of lost on that one.
well, it's lost to most people that didn't live in Japan. Because I don't know if.
My name's Hyman. I'm the one who informed Grey
Oh.
Maestro Mose about the seventh phone stone.
Yay! Plot's actually happening.
the bathroom and it's really bad.
Good work. The seventh phone stone?
Gee, he's
Don't
dressed
tell
like
me
an
it's
Oracle
found.
Knight. I wonder what's going to happen.
We think so, but we can't be sure until we excavate.
Come on now, they already they've already said that Van is the leader of the Oracle Knights. That's not a surprise at this
Yeah,
point.
I know, but I'm pretty sure we all know what's going to happen at this
Back
point.
to the Vanguard.
But you shouldn't be
All right.
you shouldn't
Please
be
take
like,
care of the
oh, it's an
villagers.
Oracle Knight, that must mean something's wrong. Like, you already know that Van runs the Oracle Knights. That's been established a long time ago.
Then there's the fact that he leads Tyr away. Then it was like, shift the ice.
Oh man, now I gotta go through a dungeon without my healer. Oh wait, I have Natalia.
Oh wait, I have to tell you. Oh wait, I have to tell you. Oh.
Not like, well, there's nothing wrong. I mean, she's just slightly
Slower.
less good healer.
She's slower and more crappy healer.
She's not bad. It's just I don't particularly care for single target healers. That's why I never use. That's why if I ever use Regal, I never have him cast healer because it's pointless. I mean, sure, it heals a lot of HP, but
He has to
it's only for one person.
trust the Midas touch.
God dang it!
Trust the Midas touch. Heal.
God, the commentary in this part is all over the
Yes,
place.
it is.
Oh
I did
well.
not know that was there.
Yeah, Namco kind of. Yeah, they kind of hide this chest over here.
Archery gloves. Wow, that's really pointless.
3 extra defense.
Yeah.
Better than nothing. It's only for females though. I don't know why. And it only makes sense to give it to Natalia. She's the only archer in the freaking game.
Eh.
It really should be an exclusive for Natalia, although the 3 defense really doesn't matter that
It
much.
really doesn't. You're wondering what? So during my run, I didn't miss much at all. Got it.
3 defense is 3 defense, whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the one that says it. This camera and the camera in this place is really, really awkward.
Well, you're in a mine. They can't really do much about that. But yeah, I'm gonna admit I got a little lost in here, because if you're trying to look for all the treasure chests, it's kind of hard to see where they are sometimes.
Here's a hint: they're down every single hallway.
Yeah, but it's more just figuring out which hallway goes where.
I didn't really care because I just murdered everything in this freaking place.
It's not the battles that bother me. It's just trying to find everything.
There's one right there. See?
Yeah, that one's easy to find. And it's a panacea bottle. It's better than nothing.
Thanks for wasting my time, douchebag. What if
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
the treasure chest could talk back?
You mean like the mimics?
No, it'd be like the mimics, but they actually do talk.
Oh, jeez.
What if they just...
Now that I think about it, I don't think there's a mimic chest in this game.
That's really... I'm not sure what to say about that.
I don't know if I'm happy or sad about that.
I don't know what I was expecting.
I just remember the mimic chest in Symphonia annoying the crap out of me because it never dies.
I like to think that guy used Tempest just for the sole reason of killing that bat that annoyed the crap out of him back there. He's like, here,
Or maybe he's just trying to gimp it or something. I
No,
don't know.
he's like, my real target's the bat. Excuse me. I must go now. My planet needs me.
He's gonna be like...
Yeah, see?
He'd be like Zero in Mega Man X8 and have that weird jump spin glitch. Although I think that's only on the I think that's only on the PC version.
It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad that Zero does it better.
Well, Zero always has a jumping spinning slash. He's always had that since X4, so...
Sonic did it first in '94.
No, he just had a jumping spinning attack. He didn't have a sword
Still count.
until Sonic and the Black
Still
Knight,
counts.
which was like 10 years later.
Still counts. His spine still counts as a sword.
You just want to find loopholes because you like Sonic more.
No, I'm just making funny jokes.
I know.
The load times are wearing out thin on me right now.
They're not that
I
bad.
know.
They've been a lot worse. I'll just say that much.
Good.
And like I said, if they get really bad, I do edit them. Kind of like that one right there, but I think that's the only really big load time. So,
Did I just hear random animal sound effects going on in the back?
I don't know.
What is going on down there?
You mean on my side?
No, in the game, because that's what
Oh,
it was.
oh.
That's what it was in the game. It's just random animal
No,
sound effects.
maybe there's dogs down here. Maybe they have rescue dogs. I don't know.
This is a Tails game. They don't use dogs for anything.
Looks at Repeat.
That's Repeat.
He's still a
That's
dog.
Yuri's dog.
It's still a dog.
Yuri's dog has a mind of its own.
It's still a dog.
Congratulations, Natalia. You shot an arrow at a rock. How do you feel about yourself?
How does that even work? I'm not even insulting Natalia. I'm seriously questioning how does... I know it's RPG logic, but how does that work?
Hey.
Suspension of disbelief only goes so far.
Looks at Hawkeye.
But that's Hawkeye.
Yeah, and Hawkeye can pierce anything with his arrows.
Or Katniss.
Which one?
I don't know. I never watched Hunger Games. I just know that she's a character and she uses a bow.
That's a completely different subject altogether.
That's what I said. That's all I know is that she uses a bow and arrow. And she's from Hunger
No,
Games.
Hawkeye's better.
I'm honestly surprised Hawkeye's not a mutant.
No, he's just the Batman version of Robin Hood.
But isn't that what Green Arrow is for?
That's Green Arrow. That's DC's version.
You said he's the Batman of Robin Hood.
Yeah, in the Marvel universe. In the DC universe that belongs to Green Arrow.
Nothing personal.
See, what Natalia's missing is an arrow that has a fist on the end of it. For when she wants to punch someone who's way the frick over there.
No, it's a boxing glove.
Actually, I'm surprised that's not her joke weapon. That would be awesome.
What, arrows with boxing gloves on them?
That her arrows just have gloves on the end of it.
What you don't see is that she attaches a little Mac onto each arrow. And they're just side beam towards every enemy.
Oh jeez. Natalia predicted Little Mac was going to be in Smash 12 years before he was in it.
The funny part is that Little Mac doesn't even lunge at people and punch out.
This was way back when Punch Out was completely irrelevant because the last game we had was Super Punch Out that hardly anyone ever played.
Yeah.
I didn't even own Super.
I didn't even know
the first Punch-Out game I ever played,
I
think, was Punch-Out Wii.
didn't even know Super Punch-Out was a thing.
Well, I knew Super Punch-Out was a thing. I just never played it.
The first ever Punch-Out game, I believe, was the I think it was the arcade game.
The arcade.
I forget when it came out though. I think it was it was the first attempt at virtual reality.
And we have a Noker Forte, which I think is one of my favorite capacity cores.
Which one is that?
I think this is the one that gives you, like... Oh, actually, I'm going to go and equip it right now.
No, you full stop. What are you doing?
Phonic Attack +2, Phonic Defense +1, and Agility +1. I'm not giving it to Luke. I'm just opening Luke first just to check what
I
it
was
is.
getting ready to say, you fool, what are you doing?
Now, if you want... that's a really good one to give to Jade or Annis.
I think Jade could use it more.
I should probably give it to Jade, but at this point I think I'm still debating on what I want. Because once you get, like, 10 capacity cores, it makes it a lot easier to just mix them around. In fact, in my recent recording session, I did just that, because I was just like, I want to get more ad skills, so... doing that, flipping things around, and I want to learn things.
Yeah.
It's another... again, I will praise Zillia for fixing that of, hey, you don't have to have a specific... like, you have Lilium Orbs that are basically capacity cores, but they're done so much better.
Nah.
Mainly due to the fact that they tell you what skills you're going to learn if you equip them the way you do. As opposed to capacity cores that go, okay, here you go. Good luck figuring out what this does.
It's like giving a person the Pokemon trading card game. It's like, here, play the card game. I don't know how. How do you not know how you could?
Or such any card game because,
It's like, how do you not know how to play the Pokemon card game? You collect the cards. Yeah, we collect the cards.
Yeah, but how do you actually play the game? What do you mean? Well, it's called a card game. Oh, that's what it's called.
Da-da-da-da-da-do.
I did play that game. I don't remember how to play it at all.
I played the Dragon Ball Z card game, and that game is confusing as F.
My brother and I played that game all the time. I loved that
Yeah,
game.
and I could not remember the rules off the top of my head ever.
I remember most of the main gameplay mechanics, like the rage system and
The power.
how power levels worked and stuff.
Yeah.
Other than that, I can't remember.
For some reason, Boo is Red Style Mastery. I don't know why.
Well, that was in the Boo Saga. By then, it was like I kind of fell out of it after the Cell game saga. Ironically, kind of like what almost happened to me with the show, when the Cell game arc came out for the card game, that was kind of the last thing that my brother and I bought, because it got so ridiculous that... because with the Boo Saga deck, like, hardly anyone in that set was useful outside of Goku, Vegeta, and Boo. Everyone else sucked. And you get a halberd.
Oh, speaking of DBZ, there was a post that I saw on Facebook a while ago that was talking about, you remember the moment where Vegeta gets his big rage moment against Beerus?
Yeah.
They chalked it up that the only reason Beerus was actually affected by Vegeta's punch was because it's the running theme of DBZ characters being caught off guard.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, and when he does his big beam attack in the manga, you see him let out a sigh or something like that. And he's like, you know what, screw it. Are you done yet? And something like that. Or something like that.
Totally overpowered Beerus in Dragon Ball Super. Oh my god.
That's the point.
I mean, I know he's a god and all, but Jesus.
That's the point.
Fat Boo is dead, I think.
Nah.
Kind of exploded.
Toriyama likes his comedic duos.
He's got Mr. Satan for that.
Yeah, but who's Mr. Satan gonna be comedic with?
Random people.
That's not
Anyways.
funny at all.
Hold on. We're here to save you.
Okay, we apologize for going on tangent, but there wasn't really much to talk about. Now stuff's actually happening.
I don't see the Vanguard anywhere. This is not a big surprise at all.
No, it is. Well, they don't know anything that's going on.
No, it's
And-
not, no. It's, I like to imagine it be like the Vanguard's not here. This is not shocking at all.
Don't take another step.
And again, I want to.
How come nobody's paying attention to the fact that Luke just got attacked? Why is nobody paying attention? So, you know, people should be paying attention to Luke
No.
right about
No.
now. If Ash is telling him to stop doing something, they should probably know about
No.
this. Why not?
Because there's too many hurt people here.
But
No.
Oh, fine.
No, that's a serious explanation. Is that there are so many hurt people here that they kind of lose track of where Luke
They
is.
don't need to pay attention to Luke because everyone else around is kind of dying. Yeah, I get what you're
I
saying.
don't know why. I honestly don't know why Ion's even here. Ion, why are you here?
I think Van told them to bring him.
Did Van tell him to bring Ion with them? Because
I think so. I'm pretty sure he did.
I'm.
But we're gonna find out in the next part. And oh god, the next part.
Oh, yeah.
That's the part that Muiji's been waiting for.
Yeah, I'm kind of expecting Ion to just blow up in Luke's face any second.
Nah, he's not that kind of
I
person.
know. It'd still be funny.
He's the kind of person that you slap him in the face and he just smiles back at you.
Like, well, okay then, walking off.
Pretty much. And I would move on, but for those of you that haven't played this game yet, there's going to be a major plot point that comes up right now, and I'm going to be saving that for the next video because, oh man.
Oh man! Oh man! Oh boy!
Muiji knows exactly what I'm talking about, and he is waiting patiently for that moment.
Pepe, what are you doing? Pepe! Pepe! Pepe!
God! He was also waiting to say that.
You win!